Hey, what's up guys? Today is week 14 of beekeeping, and today I want to do a couple things when I go into the hive. Number one is I'm going to fill them up with sugar syrup, and number two, I'm going to give them a pollen patty because I haven't been seeing very good brood production. So I hope that the pollen patty helps them out. And number three is I got some beetle blasters for them, to try to help them control the small hive beetles that are inevitably going to be in there whenever I give them these pollen patties. So we'll go ahead and put those things in this week, and then hopefully when we check it again next week we'll see a lot more brood production. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my smoker ready, and I'll go ahead and open it up. Still got a good bit of nectar in this frame, and this one here is full of honey, capped honey. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder, but there's a little storm coming, so I'm gonna try to be quick going through this. Starting to store a little nectar up in these cells. This side has nothing. There's a little emergency cup. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there. There's nothing in it. This frame is nice and heavy. It's full of capped honey and nectar. They're eating all this honey. They're taking it all in. This side's still full. Go ahead and throw the frame feeder in there. I'm gonna keep it covered, so try to prevent robbing. Outside frame has it's just some nectar and some capped honey. Same thing on this side. Second frame's pretty heavy. It's got a lot of nectar and captonia on it. Pretty much on both sides. This frame has some emergency cups right there in the middle. See those three right there in the middle? There's nothing in them. Someone just leave them. Another one there with nothing in it. Next frame is captonia and nectar. Same thing on this side. A lot of bees checking me out there. Just gonna smoke them down. This frame got a little captonia and a little bit of nectar. Same thing on this side. This is a light frame. Some of the cells are getting filled with sugar syrup. There's our queen right up here. Let's see if I can get around to see what you guys are seeing. There she is. She's got the blue dot on her right there. There's a lot of larvae in these cells right here. Bunch of larvae, still all full, which I've been seeing pretty much every time I open it. They just haven't been getting to the cap stage, which has been concerning. So that's why I'm going to give them a pollen patty to see if the reason they're not making it to the larvae aren't making it to the cap stage is that they don't have enough pollen coming in. So there's the queen right there. Go ahead and put her back in there. And I'm going to see if we have any cap larvae on the other frames before I close it up. You better get out of here. There we go. This is what I've been hoping to see. We got cap brood here with larvae through all different stages. So they're once again raising brood pretty good. I still would like to see a better pattern than this. There's a little bit of bee bread in some of these cells. All throughout here, it's all bee bread. And these have larvae in all different stages. Little emergency cup down here and here. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 emergency cups, which nothing in them, so I'm just gonna leave them. If you knock them down, they'll just rebuild them, so don't hurt to leave them. These are pretty much all empty cells. They got a little bit of nectar, bee pollen, or bee bread, and capped honey on the edges. Same thing on this side. This is a whole frame of bee bread. All those cells have bee bread and a little bit of nectar. All capped honey on the edges. Pretty much same thing on this side. And some of these cells have eggs in them right in the middle. Got a little sting on the glove. Last string is nice and heavy. It's all capped honey. Got a little bit of bread, sugar syrup in the middle. And same thing on this side, mostly capped honey, a little bee bread, and some sugar syrup or nectar in it. Little hive beetle down there. I'm chasing it. Alright, so all I'm going to do now is put the frames back. I'm going to put the pollen patty on. Then I'll put the top box back on, and I'm going to put those the beetle blasters in the top frame, or in the top box. Getting pretty loud. They're letting me know it's time to close them. do is put those beetle blasters in, and that'll be it. We'll give that a try. Alright, that's a wrap on week 14 hive inspection. We gave them some pollen patty, we gave them some sugar syrup, and we also gave them 2 beetle blasters. So we'll come back next week and see if the pollen patty makes any difference on the brood production. And it'll also be interesting to see if we catch any hive beetles in those beetle blasters. But appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.